Hello and welcome to my channel. In this video we are going to solve a question which is a blend of circle equations, coordinate geometry and straight line graphs, and this question is referred from Edexcel GCSE Higher Paper 1 from May 2024, and this is a no calculator paper. So let us start with the question now. C is a circle with center 0, 0. L is a straight line. The circle C and the line L intersect at the points P and Q. The coordinates of P are 5, 10. The x coordinate of Q is -2. L has a positive gradient and crosses the y-axis at the point 0, k. Find the value of k. Now let us try to understand the question by using a rough figure first. So here we have drawn a rough figure. Now we have been given a circle with center 0, 0. So here we have drawn a circle, and this is the x-axis and this is the y-axis, and this is the center coordinates, that is 0, 0, and the line passes through the circle in such a way that it is going to intersect or cut the circle at 2 points P and Q. Now the coordinates of point P are given as 5, 10. So these both coordinates are positive, so I have marked the point P over here. So approximately this is x equal to 5 and this is y equal to 10. And the x coordinate of Q is given as -2, but we do not know the y coordinate. So the coordinates of point Q, I have marked it over here, that is -2 might be over here, and this is y coordinate. So the coordinates of Q are referred as -2, y. Now here it has been given that L has a positive gradient, which means that if you look at the line moving from left to right, it has to go upward this way. So this shows that the line L has positive gradient. And this line L crosses the y-axis at the point 0, k. So maybe over here we are going to get the point k, which is on the y-axis. We need to find out what is the value of this point k. So let us begin by writing the equation of a circle first. So the equation of a circle is represented as x minus h the whole square plus y minus k the whole square is equal to r square. Now here h and k represents the coordinates of the center of the circle, and here since the center of the circle was given as 0, 0, we are going to take h and k as 0, 0, and here r represents the radius of the circle. So now the equation of the circle simplifies as x minus 0 is x itself, so we get x square, plus y minus 0 gives us y, so this becomes y square is equal to the radius square. Now x and y represents the coordinates of the point which are on the circle. Now you can take the coordinates of P or coordinates of Q. Now since we do not know the y coordinate of Q, the better option is to take the coordinates of point P to find out the radius. So consider the point P 5, 10, and let us consider x as 5 and y as 10. So r square will be equal to 5 square plus 10 square. Now 5 square is 25 plus 10 square is 100. So we get the radius square is equal to 25 plus 100. That gives us 125. Now taking square on the other side of equal to sign, we get radius is equal to plus or minus square root of 125. Now since radius is a length, we cannot take the negative value. So the radius will be equal to positive square root of 125, and square root of 125 is 15. Now we found the radius because it becomes easy for us to find out the y coordinate of Q. So here we have written, consider the point Q with coordinates -2, y. Now we have considered the equation of circle which we had got here, that is x square plus y square is equal to r square. Now we have the value of x over here, we have got the radius. So let us plug in the values now. So x square becomes -2 square plus y square is equal to, now the radius is 15, so 15 square. Now -2 square is 4 plus y square is equal to 15 square is 125. Now let us take 4 on the other side of equal to sign. So we get y square is equal to 125. Now positive 4 becomes -4. So y square is equal to 125 minus 4 gives us 121. So y will be equal to, now taking the square on the other side of equal to sign, we get plus or minus square root of 121. But here we have used only the negative sign. I will explain you why we have considered only the negative sign over here in a moment. So now we get y is equal to square root of 121 is 11. So we have considered here the value of y as negative 11, not as positive 11. Because if we look at the point Q over here, if the point Q was negative 2, 11, then the point would have been over here somewhere, that is negative 2 and 11, which is higher than the point P, because the y coordinate of point P was 10 and the line would have gone this way. Now remember that if a line goes upside down, if we look from left to right, then the gradient is going to be negative for such lines. But here in the question it was given that the line L has positive gradient, so this cannot be the coordinate of point Q. So here we have considered the y coordinate of point Q as negative 11. So if it is negative 11, so the point is going to be over here, that is negative 2 and negative 11. So this is one of the concepts you have to understand. Now once we have got the coordinates of point P and point Q, let us find out the gradient of this line. The gradient of line L having the points P and Q is given by the formula gradient is equal to m is equal to y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. Now here I have considered the coordinates of point Q as x2 y2 and coordinates of point P as x1 y1. So y2 minus y1 becomes minus 11 minus 10 over x2 minus x1 becomes minus 2 minus 5. Now minus 11 and minus 10, they will add up together to give us negative 21 over minus 2 and minus 5 gives us minus 7. Now we can cancel the minus signs from both the numerator and denominator. So 21 goes in the table of 7, that is 7 1 times is 7 and 7 3 times is 21. So here we got the gradient of the line L as 3. Now we have to find out the value of k. And for that let us consider the equation of straight line, which is y is equal to mx plus c, where m represents the gradient of the line and c represents the y-intercept. Now since the line L passes through the y-axis at 0, k, the y-intercept, that is c, becomes k, and we have the value of gradient over here as 3. So we are going to rewrite this formula as y is equal to 3x plus k. Now we have to find out the value of k, and for that we can either use the coordinates of point P or point Q. I am going to use the point P over here. So consider the point P, that is 5, 10. Now let us take x as 5 and y as 10. So 10 is equal to 3 times 5 plus k. Now simplifying this, we get 10 is equal to 3 times 5, which is 15 plus k. Now let us take 15 on the other side of equal to sign. So we get k is equal to 10. Now positive 15 becomes negative 15. So 10 minus 15 gives us the value of k as negative 5. So this is our answer. I hope you have understood all the steps and liked the video. And if you found this video useful, then check out this playlist where you'll find more examples of this kind. And if you're liking my videos, like, share and subscribe to my channel. And thank you for watching.